on me. Promise that you never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl T Michelle back here with another video, and today I'm about to hit y'all with another episode of What's Really Good. Episode 21. My age. Nah, let me. I'm too young to be lying about my age. I ain't got to that point yet. So yeah, y'all, let's get straight into it. Ryan Coogler. For those of y'all that don't know, Ryan Coogler is the director of Fruitville Station, starring my baby. Well, my ex-husband. Since he won't be on that bullshit. But yeah, my ex-husband, Michael B. Jordan. Black Panther, who was also, my ex-husband was also in that. But basically, you know, him and my ex-husband is really like this, you know, Ryan Coogler. So apparently, this shit is so stupid, y'all. Like, this whole thing could have been avoided, but it happened in Atlanta. So I'm not really surprised because I've been told y'all. Y'all remember when the riots and shit happened here, like a few years back, like the riots broke out and they was fucking up shit. They was fucking up the CNN building and all type of shit. And T.I. went and got on TV talking about, nigga, this is Wakanda, and to make it sound like, you know, everything is so, like, black enterprise-ish out here. It's really not, y'all. This is the land. I call it the land of what the fucks. I'm not hating totally on Atlanta, because if you say anything bad about Atlanta, people from Atlanta gonna say, oh, well, it's bad because y'all motherfuckers came out here, New Yorkers and people from Florida and people from here and people from that. It's y'all fault that it's like that. Okay. But apparently Ryan Coogler went into I think it was a Bank of America and tried to withdraw $12,000 to pay one of his employees or whatever that looks after his kids. So it's Ryan Coogler. So I mean, honestly, he don't got one of them faces where, like, if I was standing next to him at like a MARTA station, I would look and be like, oh, that's Ryan Coogler. Oh shit, like, he really don't got one of them faces. He can blend in really well. He really could blend in. Even if you look at the tape that TMZ released, he looked like the average nigga. He looked like a regular dude. But he wanted to be discreet, I guess. He wanted to be discreet. So he went and, now listen, y'all, I had Bank of America, like, I don't know how many years ago. Like, when I first started working TSA, I had Bank of America. So that's what, like 12 years ago. Apparently now you need your ID and you need your bank card before they even let you inside the bank. So he did all that and was able to get inside the bank, get his little the little slip, what is it? A withdrawal slip. And he wrote on the back of the slip like, oh, I'm withdrawing $12,000 from my account. This is my account number, whatever. Can you be discreet? Like, count it in private. Count the money in private. Nigga, I don't blame you. It's fucking Atlanta. Like, motherfuckers get robbed at the Quick Trip all the fucking time. Motherfuckers still cars with babies in the back seat. Like, I don't blame you, Ryan. So he goes and slips it to her. This bitch calls the police. She goes and calls the police. Oh my God, somebody's trying to rob the bank. I'm scared. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, y'all. This is my thing. I get the whole passing of the note thing. You know what I'm saying? Because usually in movies, that's how, you know, motherfuckers rob banks. But if he used his ID to get inside the bank, used his card to get inside the bank, gave you the bank slip with his account number, all this information where if he was trying to rob the bank, you could track him. Like, you could easily find him and shit. The nigga gave you his ID and all type of stuff like that. Why you calling the cops? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the note wasn't like open the vault, or what the motherfuckers be saying in the notes when they be trying to rob a bank, open the vault. Oh, put $12 million in this bag right now, I'm gonna shoot you. It wasn't a note like that. It was a note like, yo, I'm trying to withdraw $12,000 from my account. You know what I'm saying? Here's my account number. Please count my money in private. Like, I'm trying to be discreet. Count my money in private. So, you know, the cops was called and all type of stuff. And he, you know what? If you watch the video, he ain't argue. You can tell he was confused, but he didn't argue. He didn't back talk. He didn't do none of that. He was just like, well, why the fuck was the cops called on me and all type of stuff. They handcuffed him and all that. Yeah, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. And so now the question is, did she do that because she was black? Or because he was black? Because she was black too. Did she do that because she was pregnant and she was scared? Did she do that because it's Atlanta? You know, why did you react like that? You know what I'm saying? Could a white man have walked up in the same bank and did the same shit? Would you have called the cops on him too? We may never know, y'all. But my opinion, I wouldn't have called the cops. That's just me. It could be because I'm from New York. It could be because I'm from New York and we don't scare that easily. But I'm just saying, all the factors just don't make sense. Like all the factors wouldn't alarm me. Even in that situation. I mean, it's easy to say that now because I'm not in that situation. I'm sitting here telling y'all the story. But like I said, he handed you a note, his ID, put on the back of the note the account number, all that shit. Put on the back of the note. So even if he was like, you could have checked the and catch and look, check the account like, oh, this nigga's a fucking millionaire. Okay, like, you know. But then at the same time, if you a billion cajillionaire, why the fuck you banking with Bank of America? You can't put shit like, you ain't got a what they call an accountant or something that you could just call like, yo, bring me X amount of money, like, you know, everybody keeps saying new money. He got new money. Man, Black Panther came out how many years ago? Like, that nigga should be used to having money right now. And, you know, that all that could have been avoided if he just had an accountant or he had, you know, a little errand boy or whatever the fuck. I don't know, because I ain't rich. I don't know how rich people do. But all that could have been avoided if he would have just had somebody specifically that goes and gets money out of his account for him. But yeah, that was some bullshit. She ain't had to call the cops on him, and it probably was because he was black, and he looked like a rusty, dusty nigga from the street. Oh my god, y'all, this hurt my heart so bad yesterday. Tracy Braxton, that's some fucked up shit. It was like the same incident with Chadwick Boseman, how Chadwick Boseman just up and passed away, and we was like, what the hell happened? And come to find out, he was battling cancer throughout Get On Up, throughout Black Panther, throughout Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Like, he was battling colon cancer throughout all of that. Like, you know. So Tracy Braxton died Friday. She passed away Friday from esophageal cancer. Y'all, that was so sad. And you know why I say it was so sad? Because if you watched Braxton Family Values, the way they had Tracy looking was always on some bullshit. Like, they labeled her the wannabe. Like, they always had her looking like the crazy one. They always had her looking like the one that was like bitter because she wasn't as famous as Tony, or she wasn't as famous as Tamar. They was always talking to her crazy. They was always disregarding, you know, her opinion on certain stuff. And don't get me wrong, y'all. Family does that. That's not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Family does that. But I just always felt like Tracy always got like the short end of the stick. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't like how they betrayed her in the show. So, you know, when I heard that that's what she passed away from, and apparently, like, there was a picture a couple of months ago. I think her son got married or something, or somebody got married. They was at a wedding. Their picture had popped up where she looked real thin and she looked real frail. I never saw the picture, so I didn't even know anything was wrong. Like, and they kept it very quiet. The fact that she was going through treatment and stuff like that, they kept it very quiet. But that's just so sad, y'all. And I'm like, to be a singer and then you get diagnosed with esophageal cancer, like, you know. But Tony released a statement. The family as a whole released a statement. Her son. You know, I just feel bad for the family. I feel bad for Miss Evelyn. To lose a child, to have to bury a child, like, I feel bad for Miss Evelyn. But my prayers is with that family. You know, rest in peace, Tracy. Well, y'all remember a long time ago. One of my first videos was on Jussie Smollett, and how I said how I don't really believe that, this is a hoax. Well, he got sentenced, y'all. He got sentenced, and man, did he put on a show in that court. He put on a show in that courtroom, y'all, and to me, he sounded like, to me, he sounded like, all right. You know how when you at work and you got a professional job, like me, when you at work and you got a professional job and you can't just flat out tell people to kiss your ass, but you want to tell them to kiss your ass, that's what he sounded like. He said he was so upset when they sentenced him. He got sentenced to like 6.5 months in jail, or 5.5 months in jail, y'all. And they taking his ass to county. Like they not taking him to prison. They taking him to county. It came out today that he gonna be in protective custody throughout his whole sentence. But the judge basically was talking to him like a kid and talking to him like a child, and telling him that he need to be ashamed of himself and all type of stuff. And that man stood up and he was like, I ain't do this. I respect you, Your Honor. Like I said, he had to bring it back in. Like, you know what I'm saying? The hood was coming out. He was like, I did not do this. But then, like, the hood, the hood was coming out. So he had to bring it back and be like, sir, Your Honor, I respect you. I respect you. But I did not do this. And then, y'all, when they cuffed him, I guess he was just like, y'all, open season on everybody. That motherfucker said, I am not suicidal, and if anything happens to me in prison, know that I did not do it to myself. I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. And put his fist in the air like a real revolutionary. He was mad, y'all. That's how I took it. Everybody's like, oh, he was making a statement and because y'all know the Chicago police is known for being corrupt. Look at all the other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They were saying that he was trying to make a statement. Listen, y'all, I believe he was mad. That's why all of that, because he was mad. Like, this is some bullshit. Like, y'all, call me crazy. Call me crazy. But, y'all, if he lying to go along with a lie for that long, like, you going to jail. Like, you about to go to jail for doing something that you say you didn't do. And perhaps he could have got a shorter sentence if he said, yeah, I did this. And that's probably why he got and everybody and all the black folk is saying, well, he got more time than them white people that be doing bullshit, and them people that storm the camp. He got more time than them, and blah 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 blah. Listen, y'all, I don't know why black people be acting surprised when shit like this happens. Like, how often do we get fair treatment when it comes to the government? How often do we get fair treatment when it comes to law enforcement, like, or the law? Like, why y'all acting surprised that something like this happened? But I don't know, y'all, to go with a lie for this long, and everybody's just like, my nigga, you going to jail, you caught, why don't you just admit it? Why don't you just say, I did it? You know what I'm saying? But y'all have to remember, Khalif Browder spent, I don't know how many fucking months in fucking what's that shit called? In the box. Spent months in the box. Just because every time he went to court, they was like, are you ready to admit that you stole that backpack? And he was like, no. That nigga could have been went home. He could have been went home and had a date set for his trial. But he was the I don't know, y'all, I'll insert like the actual numbers, but he was looking at more time. He was looking at more time if he would have went home and then went to trial. Like, if he would have been found guilty, he would have been like doing major fucking time. So he was like, why would I fucking admit that I did something that I didn't do? You know what I'm saying? You gonna keep me in, like, y'all really trying to lock me up, like I'm not admitting shit. And he sat in that motherfucker for months. And then, unfortunately, if y'all know the story, unfortunately, he came home and all that time in the box kind of fucked with his brain, and he was hearing voices, and you know what I'm saying, he had a mental breakdown and then ended up committing suicide. But I thought about him and I was just like, well, you see, what if he had took a note from some of the people out there book and just admitted that he did something that he didn't do? Then he would be forever be known as, that black kid from the Bronx that stole that person's backpack and did X amount of years. Like, you know what I mean? That would forever be, his label. So I'm thinking, like, he on some shit like that. Like, why would I admit to some shit I didn't do? I didn't do it. I don't care. Send me to jail. Do all that. But then at the same time, it's like, my nigga, if you did do it, why? Some people say he was doing it for black people to shed light on police brutality and black people. Some people say he was trying to shed light on the LGBTQ community and doing all of that. But at the time, you was on the most popular show on TV and you was the biggest star of that show. So what made you decide, hey, I'm gonna be the sacrificial lamb for this cause? Like, it don't make sense. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. And I don't believe he's that stupid. I don't believe he's that dumb. And I don't believe that he's that pressed. That's why I always was like, nah, there's something missing from the story. It don't matter now because the nigga going to jail. It don't matter now because the nigga going to jail. But there's still some people that's just like, oh, well, he needs to just admit it. But at the same time, y'all, why would he admit to something that he didn't do? And for him to be going this hard, like, I'm not admitting it, I didn't do shit. Like, for him to keep this, if he lying, for him to be keeping up with this lie for so long, like, I don't think it's arrogance and all type of shit like that. I think he really either, or he got a mental problem, and he really in his head don't believe that he did it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, Jesse. I don't know. I wish you luck, though. I hope don't nobody try you up in there. Oh, my God. This next story. Y'all, listen. Listen for real. For real. Listen. I have never in my life, in my 35 years of being alive, have I ever called a dude and left a voicemail telling him how much I need his dick, or how much I miss his dick, or how I don't even care if you ever talk to me again. Just let me know when I can feel you again. Chris motherfucking Brown. Chris motherfucking Brown has been or was accused of rape by a fan. Apparently they met, had a little thing going on. He caved her back in and stopped calling her, which could be expected. It's motherfucking Chris Brown. I don't know what is wrong with these girls. Like, why you just can't be happy with the fact that you got to fuck Chris Brown? Like, that happens to us regular girls like me. Like, why can't you just, like, for me, if it was me and Chris Brown saw me somewhere, in the airport, because I work in the airport, and he saw me and he was like, yo, I think you cute. Here's my hotel. Here's the, come see me tonight, and blah, blah, blah. And he smashed. My nigga, I'm not even looking for him the next month. He ain't even got to tell me to get up and leave. That nigga ain't even got to tell me to get up and leave. Like, I ain't going to embarrass myself. Like, once this shit is done, I will be out the door. I'm not sleeping next to him. None of that shit. Like, my nigga, this was a regular, like, this was a regular thing for you. But this is like, the shit for me. So, but I'm going to respect myself and know my place. I was a groupie for the night. and I'm going about my business. And nigga, I'm not looking for you. I'm not calling you or whatever like that. If you in town and you want to text me and see me again, cool. But I ain't looking for you. So I don't understand why these girls, it's like they have sex with Chris Brown, with Trey Songz, with Drake. And it's like they really be looking like, that's going to be my man now. Or I'm about to be their girlfriend. Bitch, why would you want to? I'm serious. I wouldn't want to be Drake's girlfriend. I wouldn't want to be Drake's girlfriend. I definitely don't want to be Trey Songz's girlfriend. I like my booty hole too much. Like, hell no. And he a booty hole bandit. And I would not want no parts. Y'all heard how Trey Songz get down. He a fucking booty hole bandit. And I love my booty hole. So I wouldn't even go to that area. I wouldn't even go to his territory. But I wouldn't want to be his girlfriend, and I wouldn't want to be Drake's girlfriend, because every bitch in the world going to claim that they fucking your man. And 50% of them probably is fucking your man. And all of the world know that you, they girlfriend. They got pictures of y'all together. Y'all on yachts, y'all on planes, on private jets and shit like that, and bitches is looking at you. Yeah, that's his girl, but I fucked him last night, or I'm about to see him after his show tonight. Like, that shit is embarrassing. I won't want to be that girl. So evidently, Chris fucked this girl and left it like that. Like, okay, I fucked you. Thank you for the good time. Bye. Like, but she was looking for texts. She was looking for calls and all type of stuff. And he basically ghosted her. She calls him a whole bunch of times. No answer. And then she gets mad and decides that she gonna go get a lawyer and tell the lawyer, oh, Chris Brown raped me. Not knowing this motherfucker got the evidence. He got the evidence of you calling him with your little voice memos talking about, oh, I haven't heard from you, Chris. Chris, I haven't heard from you. And I understand you don't have to talk to me, but I just want your dick again. Like, sounding like a real crackhead. How you a dick crackhead? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, and maybe it's because I ain't never been broke off the right way. I personally think I've had some pretty good sex. But I ain't never been no fiend. Like, I ain't never, maybe in my young years, you know, I kind of took it personal. But now, being older, it's like, okay, that motherfucker don't want to give you no more dick. Okay, go get somebody that wants to. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, there's so much dick in the world. So I feel like with these females, it's their brain. They brain be telling them that, oh my God, it's Chris Brown. I guarantee y'all that he took her to that room and all he had to do was go like this, and she would have came. I guarantee y'all. Because bitches be that pressed. Bitches be that pressed. I guarantee all he had to do was go like this. You like that? And she would have been like, yes, Chris, yes. Bitch, bye. But yeah, Chris had the evidence. And he released the evidence like, I ain't raped this bitch. If I raped her, then why she calling me begging for dick? So, congratulations, you played yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. Like, I want to see what she look like. Do they have pictures of what she look like? It don't even matter, because, like, girl, that's rule number 1 in the player handbook. Like, you don't call no nigga. Even if it was good. Even if that shit was the best sex you ever had in your life. You don't call no nigga and be like, oh my God, I miss you. Imagine me, y'all. Oh my God, Chris, I miss you so much. Like, you don't even have to talk to me. Just give me the dick again, Chris. Oh my God. Fuck that. I'm glad that he was able to defend himself, though, because a lot of people, you know, Trey songs. You know, all they could do was deny shit. But too many stories are coming out about about Trey songs violating bitches' booty holes, like, and doing all type of fuck shit. Too many stories, and all he doing is denying it. He not really showing no evidence. Like, no, this is not what happened. No. So good for Chris that he, you know, he keeps records of his shit. This last story. Y'all, listen. Y'all know I'm going through a breakup right now. And I told y'all, when you going through a breakup, sometimes you have good days and sometimes you have bad days. Because a part of you a part of your brain refuses to believe that this is happening right now. And I ain't got no kids with the nigga, so I can imagine what it's like for people that's going through breakups and divorces and shit and they got kids. Now, this is what I feel like is going on with Kanye. So, he basically released 2 videos because this nigga is on some fucking rampage right now. Like, every week he releasing a crazy ass poem with a crazy ass title, releasing crazy ass videos, and releasing text messages and videos basically just blasting Kim. So, more recently, I think today, he released or leaked, somebody leaked, I think it was Pete Davidson's people from SNL leaked text messages between them. Don't know how the conversation started, but Pete is basically on some shit like, my nigga, you got so much shit to say. And you keep taking it to the press. Why don't we talk in private and I can really know what the fuck your problem is? Like, Pete is like, why don't we meet in private so I can really know what the fuck your problem is? Because it can't be that I'm smashing your ex-wife. What the fuck is your problem? And why are you so childish? And Kanye is like, I don't want to meet you in person. If you want to meet me, then we gonna meet in public. We gonna meet at Sunday service. And Pete is like, no, like, let's meet in private. Like, everything is not for the press. And Kanye is like, oh no, I want to meet at that's it. If we don't meet at Sunday service, then we not meeting. So Pete is like, all right, well then fuck it then. And then Kanye comes and he releases a video talking about, one, how Kim made a video with North about, with a song called I Fell in Love with an Emo Girl. I just called Kim and told her to stop making videos like that with my child. And then Pete is antagonizing me through text messages. And then he in the video, he praying. I'm like, do not bring God into your bullshit. Like, do not bring God into your bullshit. You are acting the way that you are acting because you're heartbroken and mixed with you being off your fucking meds. I don't even think that nigga takes his medication no more. Like, I think he just stopped. Like, forget, he just stopped. I think he just stopped taking medication. He stopped going to therapy, everything. He just said, fuck this shit. And I believe that nigga hears voices. I believe that he hallucinates. I believe a whole lot of shit because he is playing victim like I ain't never seen a baby mama play victim like this. But he is heartbroken and he is off his meds. That mixed together is a catastrophe because everything that happens, he runs to the internet. Like I said in my other video, let it go. Kanye, let it go. And then he coming at DL Hughley because DL Hughley did an interview with Vlad, and I think Vlad asked his opinion because I think him and Kanye are friends or whatever, and he asked his opinion. He's like, I don't agree with none of that shit that he's doing. He is really stalking that girl, and I don't care how much money he got. I don't care how many hot beats he make. That shit is fucked up to be stalking somebody. He is really stalking somebody, and we sitting here watching this shit like it's entertainment. And I agree. He gonna say to DL, God don't love you and God don't want no parts of you. I was like, this man, listen, y'all. There's there's people that get attacked by the fame monster and completely lose touch with reality. But this, what he's doing, that ain't the fame monster. That's some other demonic type shit. And then the fact, I can't stand people like that. I can't stand people that always talking about God and always talking about the Bible and always talking about, oh, God got me. You know, God gonna take care of this and God gonna do this and blah, 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 blah. But then you doing mad foul shit to other people talking about God got you. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you think God ain't paying attention to you and the shit that you doing? You think that God ain't watching you? Nah, he's just watching the people that have wronged you, right? He ain't watching you do a whole bunch of fuck shit. You can tell he the one doing the fuck shit because Kim not saying nothing. Kim got her name changed. You know, he talking about it's because of him that the divorce went through because she kept trying to stop it. Nigga, stop. Nigga, stop. She ain't the one that bought a house next to you. She doing everything to stay away from you, and you doing everything to be next to her. She ain't attacking none of your girlfriends. She not going online talking about none of your girlfriends, giving your girlfriends nicknames and nothing. She don't care. She living her life. She just wants you to be there for your kids. But it's hard to want your baby father to be there for your kids when he a fucking nutcase. I'll pray for him. I'll pray for him. But that is a perfect example of somebody being heartbroken and I believe he got serious bipolar. He's seriously bipolar. Because with bipolar people, they have severe highs and severe lows. Where 1 minute they real cool and then the next minute they all fucked up. And you just like, what happened? You was just cool the other day. Like, I'm talking about motherfuckers is antagonizing him. Motherfucker, you been antagonizing Kim since she filed for divorce. You been antagonizing her. And then when she started dating little Pete, you know, Pete with the meat, then you really started antagonizing her. She can't sneeze without you having a problem. And then like in the text messages with Pete, he he said some shit. And then he's like, he asked Pete, where you at? He's like, in the bed with your wife. You could tell that pissed him off because he was like, he's talking about he's in the bed. He wants to throw in my face that he's in bed with my wife. I thought it wasn't my wife anymore. But my only question is, if she's in the bed with you, who's watching my kids? Nigga, stop acting like y'all ain't got no nanny. Like, stop acting like y'all ain't got no nanny. Stop acting like North is how old? North ain't no like baby to where you gotta sit there and watch her. Like, bitch, stop with your bullshit. That's why I said them crazy ass baby mama who they make your life a living hell anyway. But then as soon as you get somebody they really make your life a living hell, he one of them. He a baby mama. Maybe that's his personality. Oh, them fucking Gemini men. They just, I told y'all, he make me itch because he irritating. Anyway, y'all, that's it for what's really good. Kanye. But that's it for what's really good, y'all. I love y'all so much. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Hit my other social medias. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? More videos are coming soon. You know, I told you, your girl is back on her shit. I love y'all so much. Check y'all out in the next video. Peace!